Sunset. Oh, a nice little... Why is it sunset though? It's in the middle of the day and the sun doesn't shed in this state. Wow! Discovering the discrepancies of video games. Actually, it's a visual novel. I should stop calling it video games. But there's the problem, you know. There's the subtle nuances of life that changes everything works. You gotta keep track of that, man. It's very difficult. It's impressive how so many megabytes went up because I pulled up a picture. You're doing this. Whoop! It's so fun because there's so little going on in this that every time anything changes, I can see the amount of data used for the file pop-up. It's very cool. Ah, I forgot something. Wait, did I see something there? No, this is my... Oh, man, how did I do that? Tomorrow we're playing Starfinder. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know how it's gonna go. Got a little module set aside. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be fun. Grand ol' hoot. Man, I kind of want to do the D&D stuff because I'm more familiar with it, and there's more stuff I can draw, like, stuff from for D&D. But, yeah. They're like, oh, I want to do Starfinder or something else. A little change of pace. You know, official little splash of paint. I like this. This works. It's a little bit different though. It's like getting a color or browning is the phenomenon where the skin turns browner as it is exposed. I mean, darker doesn't really work. Ah, whatever. I'll stick with it. As it is exposed to sunlight. Although, when it's really warm, it can also happen in the shadows. Some say. It's interesting how humans turn red in the sun and blue in the ice. I like this. This is cute. It's like we call it burning up. Like you're literally sunburnt, but we just call it burning. Really? Oh no, because sunburnt. Yeah, like we literally just call it you're burnt. You're burnt up. Is it burnt like a piece of wood? There. This comes now. I'm playing Toy Story 2. I think I'm going to do a Let's Play of that. It's going to be a grand old time. It's a fast enough game so that we could probably do a couple episodes. I know, I just remembered, and it's a fun little rompy romp. The funnest part, of course, although why the fuck does the guy in the loading show... Like, I'm just switching save files while you... I don't get it at all. It's gonna be weird when this translation stuff is over. Like, we are good ways away. Ugh. Like, say what you want, but we are, like, at least 60% done at this point. Like, we are almost at the end. Ooh. We only got one major date series to go, and then we got the ending part, where Reza gets to fucking bitch. Ugh. I hope that bitching doesn't, like, that I have to copy-paste that again and again. Because it's fine that I can copy-paste, like, a couple of these, but I can't copy-paste past this. Like, if he'd done it well, he would have put it in one place. With minor alterations where necessary. Although, it's very hard, yeah, it would take a lot to go back and forth between something like that. I can't imagine the sun being too nice to be in like, prehistoric times. Although, it was mostly just the carbon dioxide in the air that caused the heating. It was like a hole in the ozone layer. Although it might have one. I don't know what the ozone layer was like back then. No, that's right. Oh yeah, like your first two dates are inside. I just remembered that. That's interesting. Or else she would have been like, "Hey, remember?" Well, dude, she does see you on the way back. So, like, was that too long? Like, was that little walk over to the portal too long? Did you have to come in at night because else you burn? Burn, baby, burn! Man, that Big Baby Pot commercial will stick with me forever. If only because I never quite learned how to use it back when I was a little baby boy. Wait. Man, I'm worried. Someone that I know got just vanished out of the blue after they were like, no. And I'm like, no, because it makes me sad that someone gets into trouble. Oh, wow, I thought this would be different, but it's actually all the same branch. Oh man, this song is so soothing. It's such a little Adine song. Adine, I don't know. I say Adine. But it's Undyne. Could the answer lie in video games? It'd be interesting if I could change the emotions. Because, like, to some extent I have to keep track of what the emotion is of a situation, but at the same time, it's like, if I could tweak this, if I could actually make this something else. But that might be a little bit too much pepper and spice, you know? Like I said, too many cooks in the kitchen causes everything to taste like fucking salt. Blech! What a situation, like, you have to wear a diving vest. Oh yeah, they'd probably be a lot denser to be more aerodynamic and also lighter, so they'd have a very odd density that water wouldn't agree with too much. The fact you use the term musculature feels very out of character. It's weird that she doesn't mention it, so I'm like, besides, the water is full of fish and dragons, and we got the air all to ourselves. Like, why doesn't she bring up water dragons? What is it like to be a flyer who doesn't want to fly? Like, after watching Mr. Enter's review on The Legend of Korra, I'm like, what would it be like to be someone who isn't good at the element they're born into as the Avatar? It's like, oh, you can do all the elements, but you can't do water. And he makes a very good point for why that would be and how that would impact the story and actually be interesting. And I'm like, wow, The Legend of Korra kind of skipped any opportunity to make the main character fundamentally interesting. Like Aang. Aang was fundamentally interesting. Because everyone's like, you're going to have to kill the Fire Lord. And Aang's like, I don't want to kill the Fire Lord. And like the vast majority is, he's approaching and training for something he doesn't want to do. Like, how awful is that? Like, you can't stop it because you don't know any other way. And you're like, I have to figure something out by then. Oh. It's like an interesting sideline through everything he learns, and he's like, but I can't do it. Like, I stop things without killing people, and here I am. Everyone tells me I have to. Oh, like, that's an intrinsic character trait. With Korra, the worst part that gets me, though, is indeed, yeah, the part where it's like, I don't have bending powers. Oh, wait, I can bend air. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, my bending powers are back. Thank you, Mr. Aang. It's like, what? Like, you're gonna take this huge character moment. Like, one thing, you can write more about things being taken away than you can write about things being gained. And that taking away is what you gotta focus on. Sure, someone gets powers, but some degree of restraint is taken away from them. You know, like, now they have powers. Why should they care? Like, something taken away gives you a moment for drama because people tend to focus more on things that are gone than things that are present, you know? It's like, oh, I have powers. I don't have to worry about traffic. Suddenly, a whole concept of logistics opens up to them. And it changes how they think about logistics. You know, I'm just saying, if you approach it from that side, if you approach it from a different angle in general, you can go places. And it's so weird, they just kind of jumped over that. And then apparently the beginnings, I don't know which part that is, they just say, okay, soft reboot time, don't worry about that. Also the way that that bad guy's really like, what the hell? What the fuck? What the hell? Like, I do agree with one thing he says, sort of. It's like, production can ruin an idea, but it's not an excuse. Because some terrible shows had good production cycles, but they're still terrible. You know, you gotta do the best with what you got, but that's not an excuse that things are rowdy, you can't do much. Like, I understand it limits how much you can do, but there really wasn't a character arc to begin with. That's the problem. And the pro-bending stuff, like, from an outsider perspective, and from what I know from cultural osmosis, bleh. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be okay not watching that. Back to this. The thing about beaches is, humans are very reliant on coasts because ship transport used to be one of the cheapest ways to transport things. Because you just use the fucking wind. The wind is cheap. The wind's always there. Well, sort of. Sometimes. Sometimes the wind bothers to show up. But, like, aquatic transport is a great way to transport huge amounts of shit. Ships were a massive part of ancient history. And even today, ships are super important. So, coastal towns and good beaches are important. You need a good beach to make a good video game. Yeah, this is a bit more Dutch. It's like people go to special beaches, like they go to rocky beaches or they go to French beaches, because the Dutch beach is like bleh. They go to like rocky beaches. You got your gravelly beaches. You got your sandy beaches, and some people they'll just go to a beach and like a lot of Dutch people go to France. I don't know why. Probably because France is nicer and it's really close by. You got an exotic culture. You got exotic people, exotic beaches. Well, nice. You guys got everything you want. You want in the summer. Water skipping. I can't do that. I don't know how. I don't know why. I just can't. I could maybe try it again now that I know what the heck I do. I also can't whistle. I can make spooky whistle noises, but I can't, like, whistle. Never learned it. Maybe I'm just unable to. Who knows? Maybe again. I heard a weird noise. Maybe it's just video games. You never know. One thing is, though, you can't really skip stones on oceans because it's way too rough. You need to have a nice flat surface in which the water can properly react as a weird non-Newtonian fluid and be like, get out of here! Be gone, foul stone! Be gone! No. Ketsen. That's the term. Ketsen. Ketsen, Vicky. Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh, let's take a look at how Ketsen works. The stone hits the water, and then... Wow, that's actually a very interesting way for that to work. And then the stone just goes... Wah, wah, wah. I like this guy. He's like, I'm gonna shoot you. He's like, he pulls out his gun instead of throwing a rock. Although you do stand in a low fashion. What do you call it? You just call it stone skipping. We have a word for it. Nah. Oh, well, that's a really nice picture of stone skipping. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool picture. Pretty cool picture. Wikipedia. There we go. It's weird that she's like normal instead of like excited or something. Why doesn't Adine have an excited or like surprise thing? I like to imagine that you're trying to help Adine hold it, but she just can't manage it. Aw, single splash. Oh, so cute. Oh, we're gonna do this next time. It's too cute. I can't handle the sugar. There's too much sugar. I need some salt and pepper. I need some spice. Ah, this was nice. God damn it, Adine. Why do you have the best of dates? Why are you not a psychopath like the others? Oh! Like, for fuck's sake, Adine, why are you normal and everyone else is just like, I have secrets and I'm insane?